So, that are the coverage in chapter 1. So, chapter 2 tayo, the modes of heat transfer. Ano nagka-transfer? So, there are several modes of heat transfer. Number 1 here is the conduction. So, is convection. Number 3, radiation. Okay. Now, number 1, the first is conduction. Pag sabing conduction, kung napanood niyo yung video, nandoon naman. Pag sabing conduction, yung pagdikit. Pagdikit, Okay. Heat transfer within solids or between contacting solids. So, solid to solid, that is known as conduction. Example, umawak ka ng bagay, tapos nakakunik ito sa mainit. So, yun yung tinatawag natin na conduction. So, solid to solid, nagdikit. So, that is conduction. So, when the hot object transfer its heat, conduction has taken place. Solid object, a hot object, transfer its heat, that is conduction. The transfer could be to the other object or to another portion of the same object as we have discovered. So, katulad nung magsasaing ka, hinahawakan mo yung takip, mainit, so that is known as conduction. So, ganun yung proseso ng conduction. Or portion doon, pag hinawak, ang nilagyan na lang apoy sa baba, bakit pati sa taas mainit? So, that is conduction. Kaya pag sobra ng init, masusunog din yung ibang portion. Another is the convection naman to. Convection. The convection is the transfer by the movement of liquids or gases. For example, yung pinakuluan mong tubig. Diba? Yan yun. Bakit mainit pa rin? Bakit mo? Mainit, yung kaldero, tapos yung tubig. Bakit uminit yung tubig? I-liquid naman yung tubig. Bakit uminit? Tapos ang pagitan nila, hindi naman solid. So, ang tawag doon is convection. Para yung convection, katulad din sa gas. Bakit uminit yung gas? So, let's call this as convection. Air that is hotter than its surroundings rises. Air that is colder than its surroundings sinks. So, yung mataas umiinit. Yung gas na mainit, yun yung mataas. Kaya yung katulad pag may mga sunog, kailangan mong magdadrop. Gagapang ka kasi yung oxygen bumababa, yung malamig. Yung mataas, yun yung mainit na oxygen. O yung gases na sa init. The given volume, if air at a given temperature will have the same density when heated as a conduction theory, the molecules become agitated and begin to collide with each other, or with one another. In the process, the molecules are damaging more species to accumulate a vibration and deposit into one another as they seek that space. Kaya yung kumukulo, di ba? Parang bakit umaangat? Kasi parang nagsusuntukan yung tubig. Parang gano'n nangyari. When that happens, the density of a given volume is reduced and it weighs less. So because it weighs less, it rises until it reaches equilibrium. The level at which the weight is the same as the surrounding atmosphere. So, kaya dahil mainit na yung surroundings, so ito yung nagkakaroon ng equilibrium, pumapantay na yung init sa buong paligid. Because of the convection process, convection. Kaya katulad nung bakit yung init ay nakarating dun sa kabila, o yung apoy kumalat na sa kabilang portion sa bahay, nag-start naman dito. So, that is conduction kasi nga init. Pero kung tubig sa tubig, solid tapos liquid tapos solid, tapos bakit pati yung kabilang solid din umiinit din? So they call this now as convection. Another is radiation. So heat transfer by electromagnetic waves. Katulad nung sinabi ko sa inyo, bakit nasunog pati yung kabilang kanto? Ang sunog dito lang, pero bakit doon nung lumakas yung hangin, papunta doon yung hangin, pati yun bigla na lang sumilab o nagkakaroon ng apoy. So they call this as radiation. Yun. The last form of heat transfer occurs by radiation. As we have already seen, heat energy can be transmitted directly when molecules collide with each other and cause the waves of heat energy to travel. So, kahit mainit na nagdikitan na yung molecules, puro init, dinala pa ng hangin, lalo na. So, they call this as radiation. Parang explosion ng bomba. Pero shockwave naman yon. Pero with regard to nuclear bomb, yan. Kaya sunog yung nadaanan kasi mainit. Yun yung radiation. Parang di ba kaya nga yung araw, bakit ka na sunburn? Ang layo ng araw, bakit pati ikaw nasunog ka? So, ang tawag nun is radiation. Radiation. Ngayon, kung sobrang expose mo sa radiation, pati yung internal mong part, mga genes mo ay pwedeng masira. Yan. Kaya iniwasan yung too much exposure of the radiation. Katulad ng nuclear, mataas ang radiation yan. Yung araw. Kaya pag mainit na yung araw, hindi advisable na nagpabilad ka kasi nga yung radiation niya mataas na.
Sir, bakit yung sa Hiroshima sa Japan hanggang ngayon meron pa rin? Bakit kaya?
Anong meron pa alin yun?
Yung sa Hiroshima, sir, yung binagsakan ng nuclear bomb.
Ang radiation kasi, mayroon siyang chemical radiation na nandyan pa, hindi pa nawala yung chemical radiation. So, yung chemical na lang yun nandyan. Chemical na galing sa atoms. Atomic bombs kasi yun eh. Ngayon, lahat kasi nung may buhay na nandyan, affected by that radiation. 100 years bago pa ma-complete na mawala yung mga chemicals na nandyan sa surrounding. 100 years, ilang taon pa ba? Wala pa. Kasi 1945 pa, 1940 yata yun eh. Tagal pa, 100 pa. Pero mayroon ng daan-daan na may tumutubo, pero pag mga tao na pinag-usapan, hindi pa advisable na talagang mag-stay ng matagal sa lugar. Mataas pa rin yung radiation. Okay. Now, next is, we have here the flame contact. Heat may be conducted from one body to another by direct flame contact. So, direct naman to, flame contact. So, that is number 4. Pero ang term ng common natin dito, itong tatlo. Pero sinama na lang natin, ito yung flame o directly flame contact. Ibig talagang nahawakan mo, nadikit ka sa apoy. So, ito yung flame contact na sinasabi natin. At maraming nangyari yung ganito na direct ka nasunog. Now, we have the properties of fire. Physical and chemical. So, physical properties, we have here specific gravity, the ratio of weight of the solid. Okay, kasi malaki, gaano kalaki yung solid o the fuel. So, that is the property, physical property. Then, vapor density. Kung gas, gaano karami yung gas? Example, isang tangke. Isang tangke ng LPG. That is weight of volume. Kailangan may lalagyan. Gasolina, for example. Kerosene. Yan yung active eh. Kasi yung crudo, hindi naman yan. Huwag ka lang sobrang init. Pag crudo kasi, kailangan mataas yung init. They need more temperature in order to start the fire. Try mo sindihan yung crudo, hindi masusunog yan eh. Try mo ilagay sa lupa, masusunog siya. Lagay mo sa surface, masusunog siya. Pero kung liquid siya, in a form, wala nang iba, sindihan mo siya, hindi siya masunog. Yan naman yung iba sa, kasi nga marami yung content ng oil eh. Hindi siya agad-agad nasusunog. Kailangan initin mo ng todo bago siya masunog. Number 3, vapor pressure. The force exerted by the molecules on the surface of the liquid at the equilibrium. O, yung pressure. Wala nung gaano ka taas yung PSI, di ba, pressure. Ano yung PSI? Pound, PSI, matawag, pressure per second. Then, temperature, pag mataas na, pag mag 100 na, boiling point na yan. Starting of boil point is 38. So, boiling talaga is 100. Pag tumas na todo, ibig sabihin, mag-start na yung incipient. Next is the boiling point na you have here. Mataas na sa temperature. Ignition temperature. Mayroong actually yung tubig napakataas yung yung ignition temperature kaya hindi is advisable. Wala pa rin talaga na gumagamit na ginagawang fuel sa sasakyan. Although may marinig tayo na gumamit pero actually napag-alaman mayroon pala din siyang hilalong chemical para tumataas yung ignition temperature. Hinaluan din, parang kunwari tubig pero hinaluan pala ng isang chemical, parang alcohol yata yung hinahalo niya para matataas yung ignition temperature. Another is fire point. The temperature at which the material will give off ample vapors to keep burning. Plus point, the temperature at which the material is not enough to keep burning, but still gives off enough vapors to cause a flame across the surface. Plus point, tawag. Not enough to keep burning, ibig sabihin, hindi niya kayang i-sustain yung apoy. Pwedeng kulang yung oxygen, pwede rin kulang yung fuel. Yan lang naman kasi kung sabing heat lang, nandyan yung heat eh. May sindi na eh. Ang pag-continuous na lang yon yung presence ng air at the same time the presence of fuel. We have here the chemical properties of fire. We have here number 1 is letter A, the known as endothermic. reaction, exothermic, oxidation, and combustion of flame or flame. So, endothermic reaction are changes whereby energy is absorbed or is added before the reaction takes place. So, we call this as endothermic. Ano yun? Papasok. Papasok yung init. Yan na. Are changes whereby energy is absorbed or is added before the reaction takes place. So, yung init dun sa kabila, inabsorb dito sa kabila, sa sobra na ng na-absorb yung init, siya na naman yung nag-ignite. So, yun tinatawag natin na endothermic. Exothermic reaction or changes that releases or gives off energy. So, ito naman, palabas yung init. Init nito, papunta dun sa kabila. So, they call this as exothermic reaction. Okay, oxidation, a chemical change in which combustible material and oxidizing material react. So, katulad ng gas, bigla na lang siya nag-spark, wala namang sindi. So, ibig sabihin, nagkakaroon ng self-ignition sa sobrang init, sa surroundings. We call this as oxidation. Another, bakit yung mga dekulay, mga ganon, biglang nagbago yung kulay, that is oxidation. Basta mga chemical talaga, it will undergo oxidation process. Lalo ng gas, it will undergo oxidation process. Combustion or flame. The manifestation of fire is in its gas phase, combustion. Matter that is produced by fire. So, ito na yung continuous na pagsunog. They call this as combustion or changing of a properties of a chemical or a fuel from one to another properties. For example, solid tapos naging carbon. That is combustion. Okay, we have here the material. Then the other part is the ignition temperature. Gasoline. In Fahrenheit, ang ignition temperature niya is 536. In degrees Celsius naman is 280 degrees Celsius. Pag hindi pa umabot niyan, hindi pa yan masusunog. Pag kerosene naman, mataas ang kerosene, dala niya, 410, tapos 210 ang temperature. Ibig sabihin, ganun, medyo mas mabilis siya masunog, yung kerosene. Turpentine naman, yung sa mga, tawag natin ito, pintura. Yung chemical na ginagamit sa pintura, ito yun, turpentine. So, 488 sa Fahrenheit, tapos sa Celsius naman, equivalent to 253. Pag papel naman, medyo mataas to, hindi agad-agad nasusunog. So, kailangan ng temperature, Fahrenheit, 842. Sa Celsius naman is 450. Sa wood naman, ito na lang pala, tapusin natin. Pag wood naman is 489, then Celsius is 254. The coal or charcoal, palagay coal, is 750 to 400 in Celsius. So, ang common ginagamit, bakit ito yun? Kasi mabilis siya mag-ignite. Itong kerosene, pwede rin gasoline. Bihira gumamit ng crudo, hindi kasi sa ignitable. Mabagal siya mag-ignite. Kailangan initin pa siya ng todo para mag-ignite. Kaya itong dalawa, ito yung ginagamit kadalasan sa tinatawag na trailer. Ano yung trailer? Pambilis ng apoy. Plant and trailer ng term niya ginagamit yan. Ibig sabihin, pampabilis sa apoy para mabilis masunog. Okay, too much for that. Thank you. Then wag muna tayo gawa ngayon ng assignment. Siguro next na lang. Okay. I will continue post mga video na dapat gagawa niyo ng mga reaction. So siguro tapusin natin yung month na ito bago tayo magkakaroon ng midterm. So matapos natin yung chapter 10.
Yan.
Any question? Okay, class dismissed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Salamat, sir. Ingat, sir. Lord, sir. Thank you.
Dilo.
Hanggang ngayon pa lulos na.
Sir, Raimundo, sir. Raimundo daw, sir.
Okay na.
Sir.
Sir, parang awa mo na, sir.
Sir pa rin niya, sir.
Okay na.
Okay.
Fernandez, sir. Fernandez.
Gonzales.
Fernandez,
Sir,
sir.
Antulan, sir.
Sir pa rin niya, okay na?
Mayaman. Kaya ganun
Okay na.
Sir, Bendo.
Fernandez, sir. Okay na ba, sir?